Hello. Hello, what's up? What's up, Matt? I Bread Leader. What's up, H-Man's analysis? Um I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Yeah. Uh, so this is a pretty last minute live stream here. So basically, there's this crazy document that we've heard about for years and years called the Binder of Revelation. And it's a pretty important document because it is directly associated with the aligned continuity, which includes War for Cybertron, Transformers Prime, Transformers RID 15, Rescue Bots Academy. Um, all a bunch for a like span of 5 years. This was the most important thing ever. Okay, and it was written by a couple people at Hasbro, specifically Rick Alvarez and Aaron Archer are the two main ones we know about. And this whole binder of revolution, Jesus, this whole binder of revelation has been secret. The famous quote is that it cost 250K to produce and it sits at the bottom of a drawer because the Transformers Prime guys didn't really want to follow this binder of revelation because it was created by Hasbro. And, showrunners want control of their own show. It's crazy this came out because I'm working on a really big video right now. I'm not going to spoil what it is at the moment, but suffice to say, I'm talking about the Binder of Revelation in that video, saying how, we've never seen it, etc. Turn to page 50 for the prayers of Primus. So, I'm going to go ahead and go through it. I don't know how far I'm going to make it through. But I'm just going to scroll for a bit. This is the front page, no author credits. It doesn't even say Binder of Revelation, so that might be just a nickname they gave it. It's basically just a document designed to guide the franchise, and the idea was that they were going to combine all the previous elements of all the other franchises, all the most popular parts anyway, and sort of homogenize it all into one universe that we would follow, I assume, forever. Which didn't happen. It did not happen. That did not work out for them. And this ultimately was a giant failure. But let's just start scrolling. We get a nice little Cybertron here. Franchise logline. Millions of years ago on the planet Cybertron, life sprung forth as a defense against chaos. Intelligent mechanical beings who can reconfigure their bodies into vehicles, machinery, animals, and weapons. Corroded after ages of growth and exploration, a call for change exploded into a violent uprising between the heroic Autobots and the tyrannical Decepticons. Their world torn apart, their leaders, Optimus Prime and Megatron, took their war across space, eventually stranding the warriors on a new battleground, a small planet called Earth, fighting as robots in disguise to determine the fate of the universe. They are the Transformers. So very basic stuff, right? I swear if this shows that Skids and Mudflap were in this universe, brother, that's not happening. Let's be so for real right now. Overview of the new universe. Okay. This overview describes and navigates the persistent, ununified continuity of the modern era of the Transformers universe to be used in upcoming narrative and to bring together the best parts of over 25 years of material while focusing through the lens created by current and future content. The chronology of Transformers is synopsized in various periods representing vast eons of time, which offer nearly limitless storytelling potential. Rather than outlining any single narrative venture, Transformers Epochs stands as a foundational story engine, providing the basis for years and even decades of original transmedia content. Transmedia, is that an internal term? Note that much of this account is left purposely broad in general, so as to leave plenty of room for creative interpretation. A more detailed breakdown of these events exists in Chapter 8, Chronology. This chapter describes the underlying conflicts in the new continuity and how to implement this synopsis most effectively to create new, lasting content. The passage of time on Cybertron and the ages of history work much like they do on Earth. The farther back in time you go, the longer each period of time lasted. The Precambrian age lasted 3.5 billion years. The Jurassic... Okay, these are real. Yeah, okay, we get it. These numbers do not correspond directly, but the concept is true for both. Okay. So Epoch 1 is Origins. I love that they're using the Primus toy here. Before the beginning, before there was time and space, there was Primus and Unicron. With a great flash, the pair burst into the universe, emerging from the explosion we call Big Bang. Okay, interesting. So Big Bang created Primus and Unicron. It is unknown if they were sole survivors of the previous reality, but their powers and dispositions made them the very incarnation and creation. Jesus, made them the very incarnation of creation and destruction. Okay. So they're born and they fight. This conflict and its resolution form the foundation of the Transformers mythos. War of the Primes. Fall of the Primes. So I assume this is Primus creating the Primes. They're all like Greek titans. They're powerful but flawed. Yeah, that we know that. That still holds true. The fall of the Primes kind of happens during peacetime. What the hell is this? Leech Maximo. Prima dies in Alpha Trion's arms. See, they wrote all this lore. They wrote all this damn lore, bruh. And nobody was reading it. The rise of the Decepticons. Okay, so the Golden Age. Jesus. Orion Pax's life changes when he begins monitoring the activities of Megatron, whose outspoken declarations are heard throughout Cybertron. Civil War, Exodus, Earth. What the hell? Oh, wait, what? Is this mixing in movie stuff? Once the Autobots arrive on Earth in the first years of the 21st century, they realize the Decepticons have fallen and are both seeking the Allspark and Megatron. Megatron is reactivated and initiates the first recorded battle between Transformers on Earth. Since the Predacons fought the Maximals, right? During the struggle, in an effort to avoid with scanning human. In the process, the Allspark is found and shattered in a battle when a teenage boy named Witwicky, an ally to the Autobots, uses it to take down Megatron in Optimus Prime's defense. That's the first movie. 2 shards remain. That's the second movie. One flows into young Witwicky's brain. The young Witwicky uses the remaining shard to resurrect Optimus. No wonder aligned universe was such a mess, right? They're fitting in the movie stuff. We got the Fallen. The Fallen solution is destroying the sun. Classic. Megatron flees Earth to the Nemesis. and they go to the ice planet Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri. This is aligned universe. Yep, this is the Binder of Revelation. Jesus, the Binder of Revelation, the thing that was supposed to tie the aligned universe all together. Epoch X Ascension. Okay, so they kind of just make up stuff after. Oh, Wait, hold on. It begins on the moon where the Autobots discover two ancient pieces of history. They find. Huh. When was this written? Is this. Are they putting this stuff after Dark of the Moon comes out? And Age of the Primes? Or, sorry, Age of Extinction? Because what this is describing, it ends in Chicago where Optimus sacrifices nearly everything in order to save humanity, shuts down the pillars, Megatron and Sentinel are both destroyed in combat, Decepticons scatter, a badly damaged Optimus bids farewell to Sam and vanishes for several years. Terrified of what almost happened in Chicago, humanity turns on Transformers. Anti-Cybertronian sentiment reaches a fever pitch. Closes nest. Cemetery went. When was all this? Jake looking kind of holy. When does Optimus come back to life? He probably already had. I think he already literally has, because this is all covering the movies. This is covering Age of Extinction, which is surprising to me. I'm wondering if Age of Extinction just followed this book, or if it's the other way around. Yeah, Cemetery Wind was AoE. And this book, I thought, was made around like 2010, 2011. Little does the public know. Transformium. God, Transformium. The Jaeger family. God. Doesn't look like it has. Wait, this is just the beginning of the adventures that occur in this era. Optimus Prime travels across the stars to learn about the history of his people. The Predacons and Maximals reemerge on Earth. The Autobots make new human friends and discover ancient secrets that reveal even deeper connection between their worlds. Forces long forgotten reemerge, but they are nothing compared to what will happen next. I think it was started in 2010 and was added on later down the line with AoE and Red 15. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The return to Cybertron. Jeez. Unicron. Sure. A new universe. Optimus versus Megatron. The fundamental conflict of Transformers. Heroes and villains. Ooh, character profiles. Character profiles. Much like the real-life Bible, the Binder of Revelation is a very, very controversial piece of official TF media. I know, and it's never been available in full to the public until freaking today, apparently? TFW just posted about it. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Name: Orion Pax Optimus Prime, Transformation Semi-Truck, Archetype Hero, Personality Decisive, Charismatic, Compassionate, a True Believer, Optimistic, Slightly Naive, Too Trusting. Okay. Special abilities: Total Recall of all former Primes, Prime Sword, Ion Cannon, Energy Weapon, Matrix of Leadership. Polarity. Polarity is interesting. No, this has not been out for a while. This just got released to the public. I don't know how, I don't know why. Polarities are super interesting because polarities are like star signs for Transformers. It's basically who they've descended from, kind of. Like based on the primes. So Optimus, his primary polarity is Primian, meaning Prima Prime, and his complementary polarity, which I guess is his like second son or whatever it's called, is Alphanian, which would be Alpha Trion. So he's meant to be like, represent aspects of those characters. Okay, ooh, here's some art. I don't know if this has been seen before, probably, but it's kind of a cool design. Kind of like that. You got Bumblebee, polarity implications. Bumblebee is daring, compassionate, emotional, and unpredictable, just like Nexus Prime. His empathy and earnest battle skills are also indicative of Solus Prime. So here, Jesus, what is this Bumblebee, man? What the hell are you? Why do you look like that? This is some classic chunky beat art. I've had it for months, Brett. Okay, good for him. Prime 316. Windblade. Okay, Windblade gets a page. She was definitely more. They were definitely trying to make her more of a thing this era. Strong Arm from RID 15. That's cool. Primal. Optimus Primal. Interesting. This looks like movie concept art. Doesn't it? This damn near looks like what it looked like in Rise of the Beasts. Transformation Gorilla. Down to earth, loyal, gallant, strategic, brazen. His primary polarity is Liege Maximo. His complementary is Onyxian. That makes sense. What the fuck is that primal art? That's what I'm saying. It look. He's feeling a little too primal. Cheetor. Again, what is it? This looks like movie concept art. But there's no way they were updating it like around Rise of the Beast time. Like RID 15 has to be the cutoff point, man. Because after that, they just gave up. It's Cyberverse from there on. This Cheetor art is cool as hell, though. I like the green parts. He looks kind of cool. Kind of beast machines. We got Drift. He's Nexian and Alchemian. Got that awesome Drift. I don't know why. I've always noticed like this. The Age of Extinction poses are just so like dramatic. Hound. I like. Okay, Hound. Oh, Hound from the movie. Okay. Yeah. Ironhide. We got Ironhide here. This looks familiar. This looks like from that one video game. What's up, Tons of Bricks? Hey, 16 people come together to experience something. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Jazz. This is an interesting Jazz design. Kind of mixes his movie design and G1 design. That's cool. We have Ratchet, who... Okay. They gave him the little windshield in front of his face, like the OG toy. They just did this with the Bumble Prime comic book, where Ironhide had, a face shield. Damn, that's kind of cool. Maybe this has been around. Again, these pieces of art could have totally been around, but this, this Prowl. I do not like the look of this Prowl. He will beat the shit out of you and turn off his body cam. The sacred texts have been found. They've been found, brother. They've been found. We got Grimlock. He's a Nixian. Tyrannosaurus Rex or Tank. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Oh, I've seen this art for sure. This is Sideswipe. This sort of G1 movie combination Sideswipe, which in my opinion looks badass. I love this look. I don't know if my camera's blocking the way. Oh crap. I don't know. Yeah, you can see. Okay, here we go. That's better. And I guess I can throw damn chat up. Sweet mother of pearl. It's very TFA Grimlock. Yeah, his face for sure. His T-Rex mode looks a lot like the classics version though. B tier. Damn, I didn't even realize that. B tier characters. Jetfire. This is a cool Jetfire. I like this. I'm digging this look for sure. He's a sage archetype. Inquisitive, brainy, aloof, cutting edge, cantankerous. I guess I was confused on what cantankerous, like why he would be cantankerous, but I'm guessing they're referencing his movie version. Black, white, and red details. And he's got the polarity of Vector Prime and Quintessa Prime. We got Bulkhead. This is very animated Bulkhead. Though he's kind of got a Prime thing going on too. It's kind of a weird mix. But I've never seen this Bulkhead art before. Pretty cool though. Cool to see Bulkhead is in here. God help the D tier characters. Crosshairs. Okay, he's a jester character type. And yep, here's there's Crosshairs. Fix it! What the hell's Fix It doing here? Bruh, get out of here, Russell and Denny. I had this the Fix It Legends toy a long time ago. And that toy actually goes for a good amount. And it's a great toy. If only he looked like that in TFA. I like his look in TFA. Heatwave. Oh, oh hell no. They forgot the Heatwave picture. We are going to beat you to death pose, yeah. Bruh, they forgot Heatwave's picture, man. We got Superion, the aerial bots. Okay, we're just, don't even need to talk about the separate ones. We got Protective Bots, Fortress Maximus. His primary polarity is Micronian. So Micronus Prime. That's interesting for the biggest guy. The Wreckers. After Optimus Prime retreated from Cybertron aboard the Ark, an elite group of Autobots remained behind to carry on an insurgent guerrilla war in the absence of the main contingent of Autobot forces. They are some of the best of the Autobot forces and are led by Ultra Magnus. This hardcore military unit operated for years without any communication with other Autobot forces. They suffered tremendous hardship, keeping the torch alive on Cybertron when they had no idea if the other Autobots even survived the collapse of the space bridge. Oh, Rodimus is a wrecker? And he's just Rodimus, he's not Hot Rod? Interesting. It says that Ultra Magnus chose him to stay behind and didn't go on the Ark. Okay, so they kind of made the movie guys the wreckers, it seems like. Why the hell is Rodimus a wrecker? What the hell is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Polarities are like star signs or astrology for Transformers. So his polarity says he's Onyxian and Quintessian. So that means he most identifies with Onyx Prime and Quintessa Prime. If that makes any sense. So his character traits are meant to be pulled sorta from those characters, or at least they chose the primes that align most with his character traits. I don't know the point, and it was never ever used. These are C tier characters. There's RC. She is also a wrecker. We have Mirage, kind of an interesting Mirage. They made him ugly. Don't like that, but besides that, he's fine. Snobbish, shy, quiet, inwardly ashamed, troubled, desperate. What's wrong with Mirage, man? Has he always been like that? It's astrology, but it's real. Anyone is an Onyx descendant. I know, right? With Swoop is a wrecker? Okay. I guess Swoop is a wrecker. Shit, why not? Sludge. Snarl. I'm assuming these guys are all wreckers, right? Like, was that the point of that page? Or are we just, like, are they not wreckers? That was just a random page. We have Wheeljack, of course. Friend of Ratchet. We have Ultra Magnus here. So these guys must all be wreckers, because Ultra Magnus is the boss of the wreckers. Age of the Primes does the Descendant thing now, which is cool. That's true. They have been low-key doing that. Not really. Like, it's mostly on, like, Instagram posts from Mark Clonus where that is discussed. But they have been low-key trying to form those connections. And I think it's interesting, like, being a descendant of one of these primes is kind of cool, even though how do they reproduce? How are they descendants? Who knows? I thought Wreckers in most continuity are just Autobot Demolition Team. Yeah. Oh, this must be why Wheeljack was a Wrecker with Bulkhead in Prime. Because they're both Wreckers in Prime. But Bulkhead wasn't a Wrecker. They didn't put him in the Wrecker section. But we got our boy Ultra Magnus. He's brave, steadfast, strategically minded, and filled with self-doubt. He turns into a battle convoy. He has his Magnus Hammer, which is, you know, an animated thing. Rival of Optimus Prime, leader of the Wreckers. Bitter against Optimus Prime for having left Cybertron. Interesting. He's kind of like Alita 1 in the Transformers Skybound series. This is like... Yeah, that's true. Windblade did get A tier. And Windblade was huge in 2015. They were really trying to make Windblade, you know, an installation of the franchise, which I don't mind. But they kind of just gave up on it for whatever reason. Have you seen the G1 comic panel where Twin Twist and Topspin are holding the corpse of Blitzwing and they have a big ass goofy grin? No, I've not seen that. We have Springer. He is a friend and rival of Rodimus. We got Brawn. So all these guys are meant to be on Cybertron. They've kind of broken up a lot of the G1 cast from Earth to Cybertron, which is interesting. And all the Cybertronian Autobots are just called Wreckers now. Cliff Jumper. We got Blur. He's from Velocitron. We have Omega Supreme. This is kind of a cool design for Omega. I like it. I like the big sort of things. He turns into a Cybertronian ship. It's interesting. All the big ones are related to Micronus Prime. Cliff is D tier. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by these tiers. I genuinely don't know what they... E tier? Brother! I mean, I guess they're trying to say level of popularity, perhaps? Sentinel Prime. Interesting. This is a very animated look for him. He's even got the bolt in his chin. Interesting, huh? Turns into a fire truck. So he's like partially animated, partially the movie one. Hmm. What's up, MP Cons? Blur at D tier in a post TFA world is crazy. I know. I don't. Springer disrespect is crazy. I don't know. Okay, we got Decepticons, Megatron, of course. Whoa! That's a cool Megatron design, man. Is that not fire? Oh, dude, I love the tread legs. I don't know if I like these big wings, but man, the shrouded by darkness helmet, the red core, that's cool, man. I dig that design. He does have shades of like Transformers Prime Megatron here with some of the design elements, but sheesh, that's sick. And the tank turret or whatever is his whole uh blaster. The tier is probably for marketing status. Yeah, it might be. Yo, holy shit. He's so beefy. Yeah. Sheesh. Golly, he's cool as hell. Oh, sweet. And they even have a closer face look at him. Very, very Transformers Prime. We know where the SS86 alt mode came from, I guess. The SS86 alt mode is way more close to the Devastation Megatron than anything. Okay, we got some classics here. Got the G1 toy. He's an avatar of Megatronus, and his heroic and powerful nature shows him clearly as a Megatronin. Okay, so he's Megatronus and Legion Maximo. Starscream. That's a cool Starscream as well. A little weird. Oh, he's got tattoos like the movie. Interesting. A lot of these are like weirdly G1 and movie meshed together. What's up, King Kiryu Type 23? The 86 alt mode is based on a real world concept tank from the 80s in line with the other G1 toys. There you go. Yeah, but Starscream here, he doesn't have enough tattoos in my opinion. It just kind of just looks like schmutz on him, kind of like reactivate Starscream. TFA proportions? Yeah, you're right. I see it. Yeah, it reminds me of reactivate. Oh, we got Lugna. Let's go. Okay. Rival of Starscream, friend of Blitzwing. Inferno. Okay. Classic Infer. Why is Inferno the fourth guy? Yeah, I know we met the guy who Crow wrote it. Yeah, that okay, Inferno is the fourth most important Decepticon. We've got Barricade, okay. Barricade looking a little bit, it's got quite the neck. Once again, sort of a homogenized movie look. Soundwave. Soundwave, the sixth most important Decepticon, obviously. He turns into a van here. It's kind of cool looking. I don't mind it. I don't mind Soundwave as a van. It's his tramp stamp. Yeah. Ratbat. Okay. Ratbat, Ravage, Laserbeak, Rumble, Frenzy. Right. The aligned universe, right. We got Lockdown. We love to see Lockdown. He's originally from the planet Junkion. Lockdown is only a Decepticon because they paid the best rates and provide him the most upgrades. Okay, so he's very much like the original version. We've got Skywarp, Thundercracker, Shockwave, Underbite, okay, from RID 15. Are we gonna get a bunch of? No, okay. Yay, lockdown. How the shit is Soundwave below Inferno? I do not know. Did an intern put this together? Oh, shit. Uh, got Blitzwing, Bubble Blitzwing. I like this look actually. I'm kind of down for this look. His face is a little. Let's see. Does he have the head spinning gimmick? Doesn't seem like it. Flamethrower, Freezing Ray has 3 heads. Each head has its own personality. Okay, so they mix that into his lore, which honestly, I think it should stay. What's up, Hash Time? The Constructicons. The Devastator isn't a singular entity, but rather made up of many individual Constructicons who have merged to form a single entity. Because their wildly divergent mentalities and personalities would not be conducive to a hive mind, this enormous transformer maintains a basic instinctual thought process, task accomplishment. He will construct or destroy anything based on Megatron's wishes, yet still retains a fiercely independent streak. Okay, so basically they went with the ROTF sort of explanation. Are we dead ass right now? Okay, Mixmaster. Okay, no Rampage. no Rampage, unfortunately. They ran out of budget for Rampage, I think. Who is a movie Constructicon. Mixmaster, Longhaul, Rampage, Hightower, Scavenger, Scrapper, and Bludgeon. Okay. I don't know why they did all the Constructicons and they didn't do all the aerial bots or whatever. Bayverse Devastator looked like a microorganism. Rampage. Rampage is the pogo stick one from the movie. Bludgeon turns into a tank. Doesn't really say anything about being a pretender. Minosaur. Mom, I flew up. Mom, can I play the Xbox? Mom, can I play the Xbox, please? I did good on my homework. I finished my homework, please, and I just flew up. Bruticus Maximus. What? Why the hell is his name Bruticus Maximus? Ally of Starscream. Isn't his name just Bruticus normally? They picked the worst Minosaur toy. Bruticus Maximus. We got a very, very animated style Swindle here. I love this. I'm not seeing his bolo tie, so that's an issue for me, but and his face is kind of weird. But that's pretty cool. I do like this sort of movie-fied animated Swindle. Chest energy cannon, kleptomaniac. He's Bruticus Maximus in Energon. Weird. Why did they choose that? So bizarre. And then on. Oh, okay. We're going through the. Okay. We're going through them. Onslaught, Blast Off, Clamp Down. Who the hell is Clamp Down? As the smallest of the giant class Transformers, they don't have a Clamp Down picture. Hold on. What? What the hell? What the hell does this have to do with anything, man? What what the hell's a bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Either or, how is this a giant class transformer? The smallest of the giant class transformers. What's he turned into? Giant transport helicopter. Okay, they just made up a guy. He's crabbing out. Waspinator. Okay, what's good? Waspinator. Quintessons. Gnaw. Sharkticons, I guess. Tripticon. Legendary character profiles. The 13 freaking primes. We got Alpha Trion. Vector Prime. So we've seen a bunch of this art already. Prima. Megatronus. I'm not sure I've seen this piece of Megatronus art. This is kind of cool, man. I like the look of him. He's got the Decepticon belt buckle. That's kind of fire, man. We got Liege Maximo, Solus Prime, Nexus Prime. We've seen these guys. Micronus. He's just frying Liege Maximo, it looks like. Got Quintus Prime, Onyx Prime. Here's Onyx Prime with colors closer to the Age of the Primes. Amalgamus Prime. Alchemist Prime. And then the 13th Prime, which, you know, who knows? I guess it's Optimus. Galvatron Ultimate Transformers. What is Ultimate Transformers? Like Hercules, these beings are said to be less than primes but more than mere transformers. Their extraordinary powers make them among the strongest beings of the universe. Simply calling them the fastest or the strongest or wisest doesn't describe them. They are something else entirely. Okay, are Ultimate Transformers just Beast Transformers? Unicron, yeah. Auxiliary Transformers profiles. Combiners, Headmasters, Titans, Beast Transformers. Polarity, the astrology of Transformers. Oh, brother. Why did they do all this crap, man? Spike Witwicky. Samuel James Witwicky. When was he was never called Spike, bruh. Transformers animated. What does this mean? Continuity Sam, Transformers ROTF, and then Continuity Spike. G1 Cartoon, G1 Comics, G2 Comics, Transformers Animated? What the hell does that mean? Why they got Judy in here, man? What's Judy doing in here? Is this really necessary? And Ronald, my goat. What the hell is Ronald doing in here, man? They got Glenn from Transformers in here. Living with a grandparent, a virgin. Why was this necessary? Actually, why was this necessary? Living with a grandparent, a virgin, insanely brilliant, and paranoid, it would be hard to be more of a stereotypical geek hacker than Glenn. I'm about to crash out. I'm like 10 seconds away from crashing out, man. Sorry and Michaela together, as you might expect. Why they got his wife in it? What the fuck? Epps has a girlfriend too? Like, why? Where was this in the movie? What? A virgin with rage. I. What the fuck? Cal Baines, Michaela's father, brother. They spent 250K on this. They spent 250K on this, man. Sean Berger. Locations: Earth, Terra, Gaia. Okay, Earth, Hoover Dam, of course, Sector 7. Rome, Shanghai. Mission City, right. Mission City. Where is Mission City? Somewhere near the Rocky Mountains. Egypt, Chicago, Hong Kong. Yeah, just... Oh, interesting. Here's Cybertron's map. Manganese Mountains, Mithric Sea, Unicron Eject Site, Sea of Rust, Blaster City. Interesting. Cybertron Moonbase 1, Moonbase 2. Very, very interesting. They really went through and tried to take literally all creative control away from the creatives. Like, shit. Don't come up with anything. Just use one of these pre-decided names like Goo. Shit, why not, you know? I've done a better job on last-minute college projects. Someone's job was to write the bio for Epps GF and Michaela's dad. Regalis V, Spider Planet. I assume this is from... Okay, G1. I was guessing it was from Animated. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Vehicles. Okay. Alright. Oh, God. Okay. I'm sure there's a ton of interesting stuff to go through here, but I think I'm done for the night. Thanks for joining me on this quick, random little, whatever, live